Did Amber Heard and her friends steal millions of dollars from Johnny Depp? Before Johnny met Amber, he was the highest paid actor in the world, with a net worth of $650 million. But according to CelebrityNetWorth.com, as of 2022, Johnny's net worth is estimated at $150 million. So where did all that money go? Well, tabloid media claimed for years that Johnny squandered his money by living an extravagant lifestyle, but it now turns out that Amber and her friends may have stolen millions from Johnny. A recently resurfaced letter shows that Amber tried to blackmail Johnny days before she filed for a restraining order in May 2016. Amber testified in court that on the evening of May 21, 2016, she and Johnny got into an altercation after Johnny confronted her about leaving feces in his bed. Amber claimed Johnny was intoxicated and he started screaming homophobic slurs at her friend over the phone. And then Amber said Johnny threw the phone at her face and physically attacked her, pulling her off the couch by her hair.
He comes over to me as I'm crying, and he does that taunting thing to me. He says, "Oh yeah, I hit you, huh? I hit you, yeah?" And he just feels like whacks me on top of my head. Just this heavy, ringed hand landed on top of my skull, grabs me by the hair, yanks me up off the couch. I'm struggling to stand up. And I don't know if he was intending to hit me in the face or if he was just trying to grab my face, but he was making this gesture around my face to try to expose my face to him. And he was like, "Yeah, let me see how bad I hurt you. Let me see it. Let me see how bad I hurt you this time. What if I pull your hair back? What if I pull your hair back?"
But instead of reporting this alleged incident to the police, Amber did nothing for almost a week. During that week, multiple people saw Amber in person and later testified that she had no visible marks on her face. But then, just days before Amber appeared in court with what looked like a dark mark on her right cheek, Amber's representative, Samantha Spector, sent a letter on behalf of Amber to Johnny's former lawyer, Jacob Bloom, telling him Amber will keep quiet about the alleged incident only if Johnny agrees to her long list of demands. The letter read, "As you may be aware, your client and Amber's husband, Johnny Depp, attacked and threatened Amber on Saturday night, May 21st, in their penthouse apartment. There are several witnesses to this particular incident, and there are photographs depicting the property damage Johnny caused, as well as the physical injuries on Amber." In the letter, Amber's rep said that this wasn't the first incident of DV perpetrated by Johnny against Amber, claiming there had been 2 other incidents in the past 6 months. The letter continued, "Although Amber is afraid of Johnny, she strongly insists that we do everything possible to keep this matter out of the media spotlight, which is why she has not yet sought a cletz tro, a temporary restraining order for DV, and why we did not arrange for Johnny to have been personally served at last night's movie premiere." Spector then went on to list all of Amber's extravagant demands in exchange for her silence. Among the demands were exclusive use and possession of Johnny's black Range Rover, with Johnny continuing to make all payments towards the vehicle. Amber also asked for exclusive use and possession of 3 properties owned by Johnny: penthouses 1, 3, and 5 at the Eastern Columbia building in downtown Los Angeles, with Johnny continuing to pay the mortgage and all utility bills. But that's not all. Amber also demanded that Johnny pay $100,000 for her legal fees, as well as $25,000 for forensic accounting in relation to the divorce, by May 27, 2016, 3 days after the letter was sent to Johnny's lawyer. It's not clear if and how Johnny's lawyer responded to the letter, but Johnny obviously refused to let Amber blackmail him, which is why Amber decided to alert TMZ about her intention to file for a restraining order and appeared in court on May 27th with a mark on her face. However, during the defamation trial, Amber claimed she didn't care about Johnny's money, and she even tried to accuse Johnny of making charitable donations in her name for tax benefits. Amber was also exposed for trying to pocket the $7 million divorce settlement that she had promised to donate to 2 charities, the ACLU and Children's Hospital Los Angeles. When Camille Vasquez asked Amber why she claimed she had donated the full amount during her 2018 appearance on a Dutch TV show, Amber came up with the worst excuse possible, claiming she used donated and pledged synonymously. And then, when Camille pressed Amber to admit she still hasn't paid the donations in full, Amber again pointed her finger at Johnny, claiming she wasn't able to pay the full amount because Johnny sued her. Amber also denied trying to keep the money for herself and claimed she only released the statement about donating the money because she wanted to clear her name. But get this, not only did Amber lie about donating the money to 2 charities, but now fans are speculating that she may have also conspired with Johnny's former business manager, Joel Mandel, to steal millions from Johnny. Joel Mandel currently serves as the vice president of the Beverly Hills-based The Management Group, the company that Johnny sued for fraud and mishandling his finances. Mandel testified as Amber's witness during the defamation trial and tried to paint Johnny as an out-of-control addict who wasted his money recklessly. Mandel also claimed that he had tried to warn Johnny about his extravagant spending, but Johnny refused to listen. And then Amber's lawyer, Elaine Bredehoft, had the nerve to ask Mandel about how much money Johnny spent on charities, as if her client didn't literally lie about donating her $7 million divorce settlement. But check out how Johnny reacted when Elaine asked Mandel whether he and his company ever stole money from Johnny.
Steal $650 million from Mr. Depp?
No.
Did you steal anything from Mr. Depp?
No.
Mr. Mandel, did TMG or you take any money other than the fees that you were entitled to from Mr. Depp?
No.
Elaine also specifically asked Mandel if he had ever been found guilty of any financial malpractice, and he flatly denied it. However, in 2017, Johnny sued Mandel's company, TMG, claiming they'd spent millions without his permission. And the only reason Mandel hasn't been officially found guilty of anything is because the conflict was privately settled before the case made it to trial. Johnny also accused Mandel during his testimony of being bitter and said Mandel ended up with a lot of his money. And when asked to comment on Mandel's claim that Johnny doesn't spend a lot of money on charity, Johnny explained that when he donates money, he does it through a third party because he doesn't want to make the donations about himself. And this is why many fans thought Amber pretty much shot herself in the foot when she invited Mandel to testify for her. One Twitter user wrote, "Even Joel Mandel's testimony helps Johnny Depp's case more than it helps Amber's. During his relationship with Amber is when his life went downhill, which is consistent with being abused. He never took it out on anyone but himself, which is what he testified to." Do you know who's Joel Mandel, Amber Heard's witness? Here's a hint. He stole from Johnny hundreds of millions of dollars, another Twitter user said. Johnny sued him, and they ended up settling out of court because, they were guilty. And since Mandel testified that Johnny's spending became more extravagant right around the time he got involved with Amber, fans are now speculating that Amber may have colluded with Mandel to steal millions from Johnny. One fan said, Amber was definitely stealing Johnny's money and hiding accounts where she's placed that money. That's why it is all coming back on her, and we haven't heard the worst to come to her. She's an evil snake and never deserved Johnny. I do hope Johnny knows his worth now. Surely this can't come as a surprise to anyone, another fan said. Johnny Depp's apartment building was inhabited by loads of Amber Heard's family and friends. None of them paid for anything. Johnny is too trusting. They all knew it and took advantage. Amber probably has a list of all their misdemeanors and is blackmailing them with it. And another fan pointed out that Amber recorded the infamous video of Johnny smashing kitchen cabinets after Johnny found out that Joel Mandel's company, TMG, was mishandling his money, which could be another clue that Amber conspired with Mandel to ruin Johnny financially. This incident triggered the famous video edited for TMZ where Johnny was blowing off steam slamming the cabinet, the fan said. And another person added, "I'm sure she colluded. Start checking bank records."